Get in, besties. I'm taking you around Belton. In case we haven't met before, hi, I'm Mallory. I have lived in the greater Temple Belton area my whole life, and I actually graduated from Belton High School. Shout out class of 2013. I graduated from Belton High School back when Belton only had one high school. Now they have two. They have Belton High School and Lake Belton High School. But I'm very fond of Belton. It is a great place to live and work. It has its own sort of feel in Belton, and you'll see why people love Belton so much. Now I'm going to take you to the Cadence Bank Center, Huntington Bank Center. A lot of longtime Central Texas residents still call it the Expo. Until a couple years ago, they started changing the name to Cadence Bank Center. Cadence Bank Center recently, like a couple months ago, got bought out by Huntington Bank. And like I said, the Expo Center, they do a really great job of bringing good entertainment in. I've seen Miranda Lambert there, I've seen King and Country there, I've seen multiple comedy shows there, and like I said, they do the PRCA rodeo. They also have the Central Texas State Fair. They also do it in conjunction with a rodeo there too. So really great entertainment, and it's right here in Belton. Who's moving to Belton? Historically, I have seen a lot of active duty military. It is really close to Fort Hood, Fort Cavazos, whatever we're calling it these days. There is a lot of military families that want to come to Belton because it is close, but you don't feel like you're in a military town. And in my opinion, Belton is very family friendly, very family oriented, very community based. Belton is also very convenient to, if you need to be near base, if you need to be in Temple near the VA hospital or Scott and White Hospital, it is about 15 minutes. It butts up to Temple. It also has I-35 running straight through it. So whether you need to go to Austin, you need to go to Dallas, you are just right there. Now I'm going to take you to UMHB, University of Mary Hardin Baylor. It is probably one of the most stunning campuses that you will see ever. As a local, we have all taken prom pictures, family portraits, maternity shots, headshots. We've all taken photos here on campus because it's just that gorgeous. Let me show you around. The home prices in Belton are significantly higher than Temple. So in Belton, the average price is sitting, as of time of recording this, about $375,000, where Temple is more in the $260,000 range. You can get a great mix of older established homes and historical homes to brand new construction, and that is spec homes and custom homes as well. Some of the bigger neighborhoods that you'll find in Belton are Dawson's Ranch, which is a neighborhood that is close to Belton High School. You'll also find Three Creeks, which is a master planned subdivision. It's huge. It is closer to Stillhouse Lake because Belton has access to both lakes, Belton Lake and Stillhouse Lake. In my opinion, I feel like Belton Lake is better for recreational, if you are boating, tubing, jet skiing, swimming, and I feel like Stillhouse is better for fishing. So a lot of parents love Belton ISD. I'm not a parent myself, so I can't speak on it. I had a really good experience when I went to school through Belton. They have, and I guess I misspoke, so technically they have 3 high schools because they have Wascow. They're like STEM technology. It's very small, very more private, and it's on a like first come, first serve basis. So not everybody gets in. In this field that I'm passing right now, you'll see it over here. That's where I used to play softball at. This is the Chisholm Trail Park. It is a fantastic walking spot. There's also lots of fields here, so you'll see soccer, baseball, kids sports out here. Most of the homes that you'll see in Dawson Ranch are built by a local builder called Carruthers. I really recommend them. They build good products. So if you are looking in Dawson Ranch or even looking for new construction, I would highly recommend Cavazos. This neighborhood also connects to a neighborhood called Red Rock, so it's another entrance to Red Rock if you turned right here. But this is a huge subdivision. If you live in the back here and you forgot your phone and you didn't recognize it until you got to the entrance, it's gonna be a minute to turn around. I actually sold a house on that street back there on Wildcatter. Shout out Brandy and Jerry. This probably goes without saying, but the homes in the back of the neighborhood are newer than the homes that are in the front of the neighborhood. This is Belton Dam. It's a man-made dam. This is the iconic Belton Dam mural. I'm so glad it's a pretty day, so you're really getting to see the lake in its full glory. That red roof over there is Dead Fish Grill. Dead Fish Grill is a great place to grab something to eat. It's a perfect area for date night. They just opened a concert venue, so it's gonna be a poppin' place to be this summer. My favorite part of Dead Fish, and I think a lot of locals feel the same way, is the atmosphere is the best part. They have a great patio, and even inside, they have ceiling to floor windows, so you really cannot get a bad view of the lake anywhere inside Dead Fish Grill. So as far as conveniences go, Belton ranks high. They have a Walmart, which hands down, by far, no argument about it, is my favorite Walmart here in the Temple Belton area. It's very fancy, very bougie. I've never come across a nicer Walmart than the Belton Walmart. We also have, just across the street, a super H-E-B, not a regular H-E-B, a super H-E-B. It's huge, and they have a really great sushi department, and they also have a little clothing section as well. If you are looking for farm and ranch type properties, it is hard to find in Belton, and be prepared that it is going to be a pretty penny. Acreage is very high in Belton. Houses with acreage don't come around that often. The thing about buying real estate in Belton is it is going to appreciate over time, and in my opinion, it's going to hold value. Belton is sort of landlocked, so they can't really grow anymore. So that's just the law of scarcity there. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the 4th of July celebration that Belton does. It is huge, y'all. 4th of July and Belton go together like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It is a nationally recognized parade that they do here. So their 4th of July celebration isn't just on 4th of July, it's like the day before, the days after. It's a whole thing, y'all. So the biggest part is the parade the morning of 4th of July. It is huge, and it's taken very seriously. There are families that have been on the same spot in the route of the parade for generations, and there's people that will stake out their spots days before the parade starts. It's also a multi-hour parade, so it's huge. It's nationally recognized. My office is always in the parade, and it's become now a little tradition for me to be a part of the parade and the parade prep that goes into it. Being so close to a base, when it comes to America, we do it big. So in conjunction with the parade, they also have the rodeo that happens, and they also do a concert series and some downtown markets. The concert series is at Schoff's here in Belton, or Schoff's. Some people call it different things. I've grown up calling it Schoff's. So while you're doing your research on Belton, you might come across a name called Morgan's Point or Morgan's Point Resort. That is its own community, its own municipality. It is not like a neighborhood or anything like that. It is a lake community. It is a resort community. But they do have their own library and their own community pool. That is probably the only place in this area that you are going to find condos. There might be some condos that are sprinkled in here and there, or might be disguised as townhomes, but the lake is primarily where we have 2 condo subdivisions, and they are both in the Morgan's Point resort area. A lot of people live in Morgan's Point and do their daily amenities in Temple or Belton, so it's not like a huge community, but I do think it's important to bring up just in case you see it while you're doing your relocation search, so it kind of informs you on that. Some of the reasons that I love Belton so much is, one, it feels like small town America, and it's really not that small anymore. I mean, relative to this area, it has grown significantly. I also have a lot of fond memories in Belton, so it's always going to have a special place in my heart. There is something for everyone in Belton. Everybody will love something about Belton. Belton is also a great place if you are a history nerd like myself. I love history. Belton has a lot of rich history. Seeing that it was founded by the railroad, like most Central Texas communities. It also has the Bell County Museum, which is an excellent museum. It is free. It just runs off of donations, and they have a really great historical house section upstairs. And you know me, it's where history and houses combine. You know I'm all about it. It also has a lot of great exhibits for children, and they change it out quite a bit. It's also a great place if you have questions or you want to do some research, you want a resource on something history related in Bell County. Those folks there at the Bell County Museum are fantastic. The only thing that I would say that may be a concern is if you are someone that likes a lot of nightlife, if you like to go out partying, if you like to go get drinks with friends later at night, Belton is not for you. There is going to be no nightlife after probably 9 o'clock, I would say. But other than that, there is something for everyone. There is lots of amenities. So if you're trying to decide if Belton is for you, you're moving to the Central Texas area, and you want to see if Belton is for you, I would love to connect. Let's chat. Let's see if Belton is a great fit for your lifestyle, for what you're looking for. And if you are needing a relocation guide or want some in-depth details about some of the things that we talked about today, go to my website. You can click on the link down below or go to movewithmallory.net/Belton. I am Mallory Anthony. I'm a full-time realtor here in the Temple Belton area with RE/MAX, and I help people every day relocate to this area, and I would love to be a part of your journey as well. All of my information is down in the description box below. Let's connect, let's chat, and let's get you to Central Texas.